Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a valve job, including lapping, new valve seals, all the good stuff. You're definitely going to want to get you a nice comfortable little setup. I got me a nice little setup here, something where you can sit down and have it right here comfortable, because you're going to be spending 2.5 hours on this, so you better have some time. It takes quite some time. Just the exhaust side, which is a little worse than the intake, I spent an hour and a half just cleaning valves. That was weird. You're gonna need some vice grips. You're gonna need you an extension with a socket on it. For my valves in particular here, I'm using a 19 millimeter. It fits perfectly over the top of the retainer here, so I can press down without hitting the valve. And the idea here is to get these little keeper clips out. So sometimes you'll be able to take your little setup here and just push directly onto it, and you can pop the keeper. Sometimes you have to press down and have your hand underneath the head and press the valve back up so that it can like release the retaining clips, and it's pretty easy. I mean, you can do this without having to take a compressor to every single one of these. It's a hell of a lot faster. Forgot to mention is you don't need it, but it definitely comes in handy, just a little magnet. That way when these keepers come out, you'll be able to get them. I have this little baggie here. That way I can keep up with all of them, because you really do not want to lose these. This one, all I had to do was put my hand up under the head and then give it a light bit of pressure on the retainer, and then the keepers came right out and we're good. Now I can actually show you guys how we're gonna get these valve stem seals out. It's really easy. Just let me push this valve through and grab it, and as you can tell, these intake sides, those aren't bad. These are only going to take me a few minutes to clean up perfectly. The exhaust side, I mean, you can even tell just in the head itself. Look at all the carbon deposits in there. You're going to take your handy dandy vice grips, is open them up enough to where you can close the vice grip around it and not be tight, and then close it up until it's snug, and then open them up and do a full 180 rotation, at least on my vice grips. And then when you pinch it, it's just enough that you can get it to wiggle. And the best thing you can do is just sit here and wiggle it back and forth for a minute. And once you break it loose, you can start pulling up to add tension to it, pop it out. Once you give her a good wiggle, they come out pretty easy, and that's what you're looking at. Now when you get them out, if you see that they're kind of warped like that, back a little tension off. You just want enough that you don't slip on it, and you can spin it and pull. I have my own little system here. I start with my Scotch-Brite here on my retainer, and then I go to my spring on the wire wheel. From there, I clean the valve. I'm doing a full top to bottom rebuild, so I'm trying to get this looking good. I'm gonna go through and clean the head, which I don't think I'm gonna throw in this video. It's kind of a rainy day here in Arkansas, so look at the Civic over there, so sad. I already cleaned it just because it's a lot easier to do this with both hands, but hold the Scotch-Brite with one and the circular motions, clean it up real good. But yeah, man, let's just get into it. Now, the way I like to do these, this one's already cleaned up, but I like to take both index fingers. I'm just gonna show my thumb, but I do this, and then I use my thumb to roll it against the guard here, and I just work it all the way along, work it back, do 3 passes. Then I do the ends, get these cleaned up. It like literally, I'll show you guys the exhaust side after I finish this valve, and it brings them back. Like if you look at what they were, and then you look at that, it's pretty amazing. Take them out and line them up in the orientation that they come out. So if this is cylinder 4, exhaust side, this is valve 1 and 2. Back exactly where you found them. So find a place, you're gonna need at least, I'd say 2 feet, that's what I got here, to lay everything out. But just look how clean those come out. There's the first intake side, but I gotta show you guys this, it's hilarious. My little pit bull snores. That's freaking hilarious. Right, so this finally happened, and I can show you guys what I'm talking about. You see that little keeper that fell in there? This guy comes in real handy. Just tink, just like that. Pick them up. Going through, popping all of them out, Yeah, this is what we have finished with. All the valves are out and cleaned. Same with the retainers and springs. They're all of the keeper clips. Alright, so I am a dumbass and I bought the wrong size little lapping tool here, so it don't entirely fit, to say the least. So this guy is the small side, and yeah, you can see the problem. Call it burritos? Lost burritos? Lost burritos.
No, mojito.
Lost burritos. Mojitos is good, actually. They have really, really good queso. Would you just look at it? Luna, come here.
What's up? What are you doing?
Alright. This is where we're going to end the video, guys. So as you can tell, I've went through and put all the valves back in, got the cam on, the cam cap, rocker arms, went through, spent like 3 hours cleaning everything up just so she'd look good. And the next video, you guys will see me assemble the bottom end. Peace out. Have a good one.